Well, hello everyone, and welcome to an especially spooky episode of Part of Sarah's World. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, hello, I'm Sarah. I like to do park food reviews, park challenges, and all things Disney, so welcome. And if you're coming back, thanks for coming back. How you doing? In today's video, I will be doing the Disney Halloween tag. The Disney Ginger was kind enough to tag me in her video that she did, and so I'm going to link that video in the description. I highly recommend that you watch her video and that you subscribe to her amazing channel where she does a lot of videos like hauls and unboxings and things like that. Basically, there's just a list of Halloween-related Disney questions, and I'm going to answer them. So let's begin. The first question is, who is your favorite Disney villain and why? I have two answers. Classic Disney, I would say Captain Hook. I grew up on Peter Pan. I loved Captain Hook. When I thought about Disney villain, when I thought about villain in general, Captain Hook was just like the first one that came to my mind. I thought he was pretty cool. I thought he was pretty scary. Now I don't really think he's scary, but I just like his outfit and I think he's pretty funny, so. My other favorite Disney villain is actually a Pixar villain, and that is Zurg. I just think he's so cool. When I was a little kid, I didn't have Star Wars. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch it, and so Zurg was like my Star Wars. That was my Darth Vader. Also, I would, do the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin at Magic Kingdom, and I always loved it. I thought that Zurg was just so fun. So Captain Hook and Zurg are my two favorite villains for sure. Question number 2, what is my favorite villain song? So just like question 1 didn't have like the most common answers, I don't think question 2 will be that common to y'all. It is actually Hellfire, sung by Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So if you haven't watched Hunchback recently, first off, you should. It's really good. But also, it's not a children's movie, and Hellfire is not a children's song. But the song is just really, it's complex, and there's a lot going on. I think it's really good. I think it's well written. I think that the whole mood of the song is really good. And anytime I'm feeling extra just like villainy or whatever, I just like to sing it, just like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. So yeah, it's a good song. My more like regular answer would probably be Prepared though. I really like that song. So yeah, there you go. Question number 3 is, what is my favorite Disney Halloween song? And my answer would be This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas, but specifically the rendition that they play at Magic Kingdom during the parade floats, because it is just so intense and awesome. And if you haven't been able to experience that yet, you should watch my video, Fall at Disney. That cavalcade is so good, and that music is so good. Ba ba ba, Halloween, 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 ba ba ba, Halloween, Halloween, ba ba ba, Halloween, 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 ba ba ba, Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. So that would be my answer, yeah. Question number 4 is, who is my favorite villain sidekick? I'm a little confused just because I didn't know that was up for debate. I didn't know that was like an opinion question. I just thought it was a known fact. The best villain sidekick would be Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. Question number 5 is, who is my favorite monster? And when I watched this on the Disney Ginger, her answer was pretty clever. I liked it, so you should watch her video to see her answer. But basically, she said that she didn't really know of any like Disney monsters. And the whole time, I was just like screaming through the TV. I was just like, Mike Wazowski, Mike Wazowski, Brittany, Mike Wazowski. Don't forget, Mike Wazowski. So I don't know if she likes Mike Wazowski or Monsters, Inc. at all, but Mike Wazowski is my answer. I love Monsters, Inc. It is my favorite Pixar movie ever, and I love all the monsters in that movie, but Mike Wazowski is my mans. Question number 6 is, what is your favorite dark ride at Disney? That is a really good question, and it just makes me happy thinking about all of the Disney dark rides because I just love them all so much. They're so magical. But when I think about my favorite, I know a lot of people will disagree, but it's the one that gives me the most magic. It's the one that just gives me the nostalgia and makes me feel like a kid, and that is Peter Pan's Flight. I just love it so much. It's the first ride that I remember riding growing up, and it is just so special to me. And every time I ride it, I just get hit with a bundle of emotions. I think it gets a bad rap because of the insane wait times, and it's like, oh, it's not worth it. It's not even that good. But, move that out of the way, and I get it. It's outdated. I get it. But as a kid, it is magical to be able to fly like you're in Peter Pan. It's awesome. I love it so much. Question number 7 is, do you prefer Haunted Mansion or the Nightmare Before Christmas Mansion? I have never been able to experience the Nightmare Before Christmas Mansion, unfortunately. Question number 8 is pumpkin beignets or regular beignets? I've never had a Disney beignet. Question number 9 is Ghost Galaxy or Classic Space Mountain? I've never been on Ghost Galaxy. Question number 10 is, what is my favorite Halloween treat at the parks? I've had a ton of treats at the parks recently, I feel like. And this is a difficult question to answer. I have a video at Magic Kingdom where I tried a bunch of Halloween snacks and I ranked them. And my favorite one from that video was the Headless Horseman Rides Again. It came with this really awesome keychain. It doesn't really taste like Halloween, though. It's really just like a strawberry Dole Whip with Fanta. It's really good, but it's not super Halloween-y. Another treat that I really loved was the pumpkin tiramisu over at Hollywood Studios, and I definitely recommend that you try that. Question 11 is, who is a Halloween character or Disney villain you wish you could meet at the parks? You know who would be a really cool villain to meet? I think it'd be really scary because he gave me nightmares as a child. It's a Pixar villain, and I would go with Hopper from A Bug's Life. Wouldn't that be so cool? I mean, yeah, I want that. I now won't be happy until I have it. Bring me Hopper. Question number 12, aka our second to last question. If you could go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, who would you dress up as? So, unfortunately, there is not a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this year, which is really sad because it was going to be my first ever. I know, I've never been. It's sad. But I do have a park reservation for Halloween Eve, October 30th. So, I'm going to dress up, and I have this idea. I'm not sure if I'm going to go through with it, though. I'll give you a hint. I mentioned this character earlier in this video. I just don't know if I'm going to be able, I never really thought I'd be able to find an exact costume, and I'm not sure if I could really pull off, a homemade costume of this. I'm not sure, so we'll see. I have, less than 2 weeks, but I can figure it out. Either way, I'm so excited, and although I couldn't get a Halloween reservation, I'm glad that I'll be able to go the day before Halloween, so that's really exciting. And we have made it to the final question of the day, which is very fitting because it is question number 13, and that is, what is your favorite part about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? So obviously, as I just mentioned, I've never been to Not So Scary Halloween Party. However, we're not going to dwell on that. Instead, I'm going to talk about my favorite part of current Disney Halloween. This has been a modified, weird kind of Halloween, but it's still been pretty magical. It's still been pretty spooky. So we're going to talk about that instead. This year, they still have pumpkin wreath decorations. They still have tons of merch, tons of snacks. And my favorite part about this year so far is definitely the cavalcades. I think it's really cool that Disney decided to do the cavalcades all season long rather than just, Halloween and the night before. So I think that's really cool, and I've never got to experience the Boo to You parade, so I've really been enjoying just getting little glimpses of it. I'm so glad that they did the Nightmare Before Christmas cavalcade because that's definitely been my favorite. So that definitely adds a ton of magic. And the fact that the characters are dressed up in their costumes, it's so fun. So I really appreciate that this season. Well, that wraps up all of the questions. And I just want to say that I know we didn't get the Halloween that we wanted to this year. And it's really sad that we can't do Mickey's Not So Scary. And that a lot of like Halloween plans have been canceled. But I must say that I'm really grateful for this community. I'm grateful that we can create our own Halloween magic at home. I'm grateful for the small shops that sell Disney Halloween candles. I'm grateful that Disney is still doing some Halloween things. You know, it has still been full of Halloween magic this month, for me at least. As always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all's support for my channel means more than you can honestly know. If you are new here, let me know so I can say hello and a big thank you. And if you are not new here, just say hello and let me know what you thought of my answers. Let me know if you agreed with them, if you really disagreed with them. Let me know what your thoughts were. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm pretty close to 100 subscribers, so that's pretty fun. So I'm thinking about like 5 away right now as I'm recording this. So yeah. No matter how you are celebrating this year's Halloween, I hope it is spooky and spectacular. And just remember that no matter where I am or where you are, we can find happiness right where we are. Happy Halloween, everyone.